Let me explain to you how this works. So, an event happens, a circumstance. So let's say that someone comes into the spa and demands to see the manager. Okay? So you observe it and you interpret it. So it's your thoughts about it. So you can think, oh, I'm in trouble. You know, this lady's mad at me. Or you can think, jerk, rude. Or you can think, oh, this poor lady, you know, something might be wrong. So then you have an emotional reaction. So if you think, I'm in trouble, you're probably scared. If you think, jerk, rude, then you're angry or disgusted, right? Or if you think, oh, you know, poor lady, maybe you have some empathy. And then you have, so that's your emotional reaction to it. And then you generalize, make assumptions when people come in and demand. You have an opinion of that person. And then you make choices based on those assumptions. So those are your actions. So you might, if you think you're in trouble, then you might tell her that the manager isn't in. Or if you think that, you know, she's rude, you take your time going to get the manager or warn the manager that there's a rude lady. Or if you have empathy, you maybe try to acknowledge her or comfort her or make her feel better. So now you have a predetermined way of reacting to similar situations. So that's the results that you get in your life. So what happens is I see when people first come to see me, they try to control their external world to feel better. And so they're trying to manipulate feeling good. So you think, I got this amazing house with this hot car. I'm going to feel good. Or I have this job where people clap for me. I'm going to feel good. Or I get this really romantic, juicy relationship and I'm going to feel good. But the truth is that you almost have this grasping energy, like something out there. I need something out there to feel good. And it's your thoughts about something out there that is making you feel good. So I want you to contemplate that nothing out there makes you feel anything. It's your thoughts about it. So people argue with me all the time. They say, well, I got another job and I was happy. Or I married someone and I was happy. But it's good news that it's not the circumstance that are making you happy. So our circumstances don't cause feelings. It's our thoughts about the circumstance. So what does that mean? So anything out there, your job, where you live, the person that you're married to, it's all neutral. So let's say that you marry an amazing person and you're so happy and you're so happy that you met this person and you love this person. So I challenge you guys, it's not the person that is making you happy and feel amazing. It's your thoughts about this amazing person that you married that's making you happy. So, I mean, we know all this. Anybody that, if you have been divorced, know that you thought you were marrying an amazing person, and it's the same person, but no longer do they make you happy, right? So I love this. So what you're thinking makes you feel better or worse. So is this cartoon great? So you're thinking boat, yay, I feel good. Or you're thinking land's awesome, I feel great. So it's your perspective that makes you feel better or worse. So, you know, Hollywood manipulates our emotions, right? They just tell a story on the screen, and it causes us to feel. I mean, it's not the real world. You're just watching something on the screen, and I'm sure you've all experienced where you could be scared, you could laugh, you could cry. How is that possible? What's different here? It's our thoughts about it. It's our perception, and I want you to notice that it's the same in real life, just like in Hollywood. It's our perception of what's going on out there. That movie that you're watching, that's your life, is how you think. And do you feel good about it, or do you feel bad? So I work with a lot of kids, and I have 2 kids of my own, and it was so cute. You know, they always say, oh, you know, the teacher I have next year or this year just sucks. I'm like, well, how do you know that? And I said, well, you know, Johnny told me that the teacher sucks. I said, well, Johnny, that's Johnny's impression of the teacher. You know, you might think the teacher's hysterical, or you might think the teacher's a lot of fun. And Johnny said that the teacher sucks because he gives a lot of homework. So it's your perception based on your own individual filter of the world, right? And it's the same with clients. I'm sure you guys have all experienced one person will tell you, oh, you know, that lady is so rude. Can't stand her. And someone else might go, oh, really refreshing. She's really blunt. You know, I lived on the East Coast and everybody loves blunt, direct. So they would think that's great. Here people are like, what? Right? This is what you have to remember about a factor or circumstance. A factor or circumstance is something that you could prove in a court of law. So you're going to forget this because it's hard to remember. So a factor or circumstance is, for instance, I don't, but you could say I weigh 200 pounds. Or you can say my son got a C in math. Or you can say my husband or wife did not pay a bill. Okay, those are all facts. You can prove those in a court of law. So your thoughts cause your feelings. So it's the thoughts about weighing 200 pounds. I hate myself because I weigh 200 pounds. Or my son should get all A's. Or my spouse should pay a bill, which causes you to feel upset, frustrated, disappointed. So it's your thoughts about the circumstance that is causing your feelings. And then your feelings cause your actions. So, so many people think, well, make someone feel bad about their weight, well, they'll lose weight. No, usually it causes you to eat more, right? Because you're feeling bad about yourself, you're feeling upset. Or you're assuming that your son should get all A's, so you yell. You're upset about it, or you believe that your spouse should be the one paying the bills. So your actions cause the results that you get in your life. So if you are overeating because you feel bad, then you're going to be overweight. If you're yelling at your spouse, you don't have a good relationship, or if you're yelling at your kid, you're not going to have a good relationship, and you might or probably aren't motivating them to get all A's, right? So it's the same, I'm sure you see this with clients. You see clients that take care of themselves, they eat right, they exercise, they wash their face, they put on products, they get their hair cut, and so they look good. So it's their belief about taking care of themselves, it's their thoughts, they should take care of themselves, that they need to take care of themselves, that cause them to take those actions to get the results that they look good in their life.